Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, let's dive into how to effectively retrieve and use query parameters in your Angular 18 applications. We'll cover the key concepts, approaches, and provide clear code examples to make it easy to understand and implement. Understanding query parameters and routing. What are query parameters? Query parameters, also sometimes called URL parameters, are key value pairs appended to the end of a URL, following a question mark. They are typically used to pass optional data to a web application, often for filtering, sorting, pagination, or specifying other options for a request. For example, in this URL, category is a parameter with a value of electronics. Sort is a parameter with a value of price. Page is a parameter with a value of 2. Angular routing. Angular's router module provides a powerful mechanism for navigating between different components within your application. Routes define the mapping between URL paths and the components that should be displayed. When a user navigates to a specific URL, the router matches the URL against the defined routes and renders the corresponding component. Why retrieve query parameters? You need to retrieve query parameters in your components when you want to dynamically adjust the component's behavior based on values passed in the URL. For example, filtering a list, displaying a list of products filtered by a category specified in the query parameters. Paginating results, showing a specific page of results based on a page parameter. Pre-filling a form, populating form fields with values passed via query parameters. Tracking referrals, analyzing user behavior based on a ref or source parameter. 2. Methods for retrieving query parameters in Angular 18. Angular provides two primary ways to access query parameters. 1. Activated root. Query param map. Recommended. This is the preferred and generally more robust approach, as it provides an observable that emits new values whenever the query parameters change. It's especially helpful for reactive programming and ensuring your component stays in sync with URL changes. 2. Activated root. Query params, less common but still valid. This is an observable that emits an object containing all the query parameters as key value pairs. It's suitable for simple cases where you don't need the reactive updates provided by query param map. 3. Step-by-step implementation with code examples. Let's walk through a practical example of retrieving query parameters using activated root. Query param map. 1. Create a new Angular project, if you don't have one. 2. Create a component, example product list component. 3. Define a route in approuting.module.ts***. 4. Modify the product list component to inject activated route and retrieve query parameters ***. Explanation ***. Import necessary modules *activated route and param map from @angular/router. Subscription from RxJS for managing the observable. Inject activated route inject activated route in the component's constructor. Subscribe to query param map in the GoninIt lifecycle hook, subscribe to the root.query param map observable. Extract parameters inside the subscribe callback. Use params.get, parameter name, to retrieve the value of each query parameter. Get, returns a string null. Convert the page parameter to a number using parseInt, since query parameter values are always strings. Handle the case where page is not provided in the URL by setting a default value, 1 in this example. Handle the retrieved parameters use the retrieved category, sort, and page values to filter, sort, and paginate the list of products. This part is highly dependent on your application's data and how you're displaying products. I've included a placeholder load products function for demonstration. Unsubscribe It's extremely important to unsubscribe from the query param map observable in the GonDestroy lifecycle hook to prevent memory leaks. Store the subscription in a subscription object, this .subscription. Then, in GonDestroy, check if the subscription exists and call this .subscription.unsubscribe. 5. Update the template product list.component.html, optional. 6. Test it ****. Run your Angular application, ng-serve. Navigate to http://localhost 4200/products, category equals electronics and sort equals price and page equals 2, or similar. Open your browser's developer console. You should see the console.log messages from the product list component displaying the extracted query parameters. Try changing the query parameters in the URL and observe that the component updates automatically. 4. Using activated root.queryparams. As mentioned, activated root.queryparams is an alternative approach, but it's generally less preferred because it doesn't provide the same level of reactivity to individual query parameter changes. Here's how you would use it. Key differences. Instead of query param map, you subscribe to query params. The params object in the callback is a simple JavaScript object where you access parameters using bracket notation, example params category. Important considerations and best practices. Error handling. Always handle potential errors when parsing query parameters, especially numeric values. Use parseInt, with the radix, base 10, and check for nan, not a number. Default values. Provide reasonable default values for query parameters that are optional. This makes your component more resilient and user-friendly. The example already shows this. URL encoding. If your query parameter values contain special characters, spaces, ampersands, etc., make sure they are properly URL encoded when constructing the URL. JavaScript's encode URI component function can be used for this. Security. Be mindful of security when using query parameters. Never directly trust user-provided values without proper validation and sanitization, especially if you're using them in database queries or other sensitive operations. Prevent injection attacks. Navigation with query parameters. Use the router service to navigate and update query parameters. The router.navigate method allows you to easily change the query parameters without a full page reload. Strongly typed query parameters, advanced, Angular 17 plus with signals/standalone components. With the introduction of signals in Angular 16 and standalone components, fully available in 17, you can leverage a more strongly typed approach using the inject function along with activated root. Key improvements. Inject instead of constructor injection when using standalone, true. To signal converts an observable to signal. Effect will run whenever the dependencies change. Root reuse strategy. Sometimes you might want to keep the component instance when only the root parameters are changed. You can achieve this by implementing a custom root reuse strategy. This is more advanced and only relevant if you have specific performance or state management requirements. 6. Summary. Retrieving query parameters in Angular is a fundamental task for building dynamic and interactive web applications. By using activated root.queryparam map, or activated root.queryparams for simpler scenarios, you can easily access and react to changes in the URL, allowing you to create components that adapt to user input and application state. Remember to handle errors, provide default values, and unsubscribe from observables to ensure your application is robust and efficient. The strongly typed approach of signals is the direction Angular is heading in.